So it is like when injustice happens, to sum it up, when injustice happens, when oppression is at a pinnacle, at its best. So what you have to do is you combine all the unifying forces, opposite forces, unify them and fight against. So that I think that captured me. Unifying the opposite forces. I think that's where I picked up from Lok Nayak. So he was a great inspiration for me for my political journey.
Sir, it's an open secret now that you have bridged TDP and BJP altogether. And is it a combination of Kamma, Kapu and safety?
No, do you think it's open secret? No, no, it's not about Kamma or Kapu. See, imagine if I am. See, all of us should belong to one caste. We don't have a choice. See, even looking at, because even to do one thing in life, you have to, a group of people should come together. Not necessarily should belong to one caste. By internally, from deep down, I never believe one caste could actually do everything. No, it's not possible. And even in cinema, even if I want to do one particular simple cinema, I have to bring talent from north part of India, southern part of India, somewhere from Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka. So I never had that, very strong association with caste. But I do understand. Later I had studied Ram Manohar Lohia or Kanshiram. I have understood the disparities. In fact, my first very deep study was Right After Right by M.J. Akbar. So I was very deep down, I was looking very closely. Then I have understood after when my brother launched the party, then I understood that I know how caste equations work. But when I did this, for me, it is the unruly government, government of lawlessness, very bullying government. So it is all the forces should come together. In fact, you have to understand, I didn't go to TDP first. I aligned with BJP first. And I wanted, right from 2014, this is what I had been foreseeing. Because the S12 state of AP should be really, really guarded like a kid. Because a lot of opportunism, 954 or 974 kilometers long coastline, abundant mineral resources, and everyone's eyes are on that, and they want to capture. I know that they would ignore youth. I know what kind of people would come. So that was my first concern, to go to Modi ji and extend my support. In turn, we joined for TDP. So I have nothing done new, but I have revived the 2014 equation.
So earlier MJ Akbar did the same thing. Now credit goes to you, of course. Apart from it, sir, what are the major ignorances from Jagan towards the public? Because you have been talking very actively about the land grabbing as well.
So, for me, it is that guy, he had a fantastic mandate. A mandate of how much? 151 MLAs and 30 MPs. You know what kind of wonders he could have done. See, forget about the rest of the things. But I said he could have created great employment, an amazing atmosphere for investment, and law and order. And people, by now, that kind of mandate, people should have adored him. And 30,000 plus women have been disappeared from this, and there is no trace of them. People don't talk about it. And no employment, and no industries, no government jobs. And 7,388 schools or colleges have been dropped, taken back, have been closed. And around 62,000 to 68,000 children have died for different circumstances. There is no white paper on that. If that list goes on and on and on, and above that, and there is no debate. The worst part in this assembly, AP assembly, led by APM and YCP, is there's no debate, a healthy debate. If the opposition, though TDP left with less than 30, but even they had a voice, they have a voice, and when they try to open up their voice, and they're not saying anything. And personal attack, personal abuse. And that's the reason a lot of laws had been passed blindly in dark, and today people are facing the wrath of it. Land Grabbing Act, which they call it as Land Titling Act, but we call it as Jagan's Land Grabbing Act. Imagine, they're saying it is a draft from Central, but Central never imposed. Central keeps on sending many drafts, and it keeps on asking, okay, what are your suggestions from state governments? They didn't tell you to implement it. Even for one Aadhaar card, there was a decade of ifs and so many debates went on. This land grabbing act, this land titling act has got with so many loopholes. And if this is a government of real a great transparency and accountability, okay, people would believe in it. But the very intention of this government is to rob. This guy came with a promise of alcohol ban, and he started making money out of alcohol. And he's supposed to come and regulate sand, and he completely centralized with for his company of Mr. Pedreddy and Mr. Mithun Reddy and other Mr. Y.V. Subbar and other group, in their own group. And imagine the 1,300 crores to put their colors on government buildings and to remove colors again 1,000 crores. For fees reimbursement could not be paid, and for hospitals, for whatever the healthcare government should give, the hospitals were not paid. The kind of colossal waste this government went on and went on. And I feel it's a high time. I think all of us should come together and political vendetta. This is what, in short, I can say.
Sir, what is going to be your major role once NDA comes to power? Are you going to be in Delhi or Andhra Pradesh?
I would be, frankly asking deep down, for me, Loknayak Jayaprakash Narayanji is my the highest role model, and Nani Palkhiwalaji, because these were the two fierce fighters who fought for the fundamental rights. My role is, I look at myself as the voice of people, no matter where the issues are, let it be national level or state level. I want to communicate it in assemblies or whatever role I would be taking it in forward. Definitely, it is only my core commitment is to take out the voice of people into assembly, and whatever public policies are causing inconvenience, to address that and to minimize that.
Sir, one last thing to ask you, because Andhra Pradesh has been very critical with respect to farmers as well. Earlier also you have raised these questions. So what's your say about the farmers' development and empowerment?
See, when I look at this, without food from the farmers' hard work, the food won't come to our table. We are quite grateful. We ourselves come from a very small 2 to 3.5 acres land we had because of my father. Debts and all, we had to keep on selling bit by bit. And my biggest desire was to have a small land, patch of land, 8 acres I bought first in Telangana. And I know the hardship to yield simply a paddy of, a bag of rice. And actually, personally, when I did it, I know the hardship of a farmer. So when around 3,000 plus tenant farmers died, I was choked with pain. So I myself initiated an issue, and I gave 5 crores, and from the party and everything put together, 1 lakh to each farmer. And any farmer, if you look at it in AP right now, where I can't talk about the rest of the country, see, it is a farmer should be protected first. Imagine everyone, all this Jagan, they talk about Polavaram, we don't have the money. You say, it is agreed, okay, you don't have the money, you swindle the money. But what happened to a project like Vamsadhara in Nagavali in Uttarandhra and simple Annamaya Dam? They needed just basic repairs, a simple pump house, they need little extra lubrication. And what they yesterday I was talking in Palakunda in Uttarandhra, they needed around 220 crores for 2 projects. Jerampeta and Thotapalli Reservoir for left canal. They just need 92 crores for 1 project and 28 crores for 1 project. That's it. But this guy has wasted money in putting colors and removing colors. He wasted around close to 2,300 crores. So this is where the colossal waste of the government, and this is where farmer is suffering. And they don't take out the drainage from the canals. There is no irrigation drainage. For paddy, there is a drainage canals haven't been removed, haven't been maintained well. And people are saying they have announcing crop holidays in Konosima, which is a rice bowl of AP. All these things put together, there is no minimum support price. So all these things, people are so angry, but everyone is damn scared. So what I did was, you come out, I'm with you, and it's not just me coming out, we'll change the government. And the spirit of that man captivated me. So it is like when injustice happens, where is it to sum it up? when injustice happens, when oppression is at a pinnacle, at its best. So what you have to do is you combine all